Hi, I'm Danielle Rizk and I'm from Windsor, Ontario. Now, I have to confess, my friends have dubbed me the cream cheese party queen, and I would like to think it's for two reasons. One, I love parties. And two, I love cooking for parties, and especially if it's using Philadelphia cream cheese. Now, I prefer the light version, but you can definitely use the regular version for this recipe as well. I use KRAFT Philadelphia cream cheese in all of my recipes that call for cream cheese, and I'm always being asked for my recipes. So that's why we're here today. Today I'm going to share with you my famous creamy cauliflower Philadelphia dip. I'm always looking for new ways of adding this cancer-preventing cruciferous vegetable into my family's diet. And this dish is great because you would never know it's from a cauliflower. The taste of the cauliflower seems to just disappear in this dish. It's full of flavor, and as well, it's so versatile. You can take it for your lunch, or you can take it for actually a midnight snack. It's good for anything. You can even take it and add it to your tomato sauce, and it creates this beautiful creamy rosé sauce to put on your pasta. It is fantastic. Now, let's get started. Here are the ingredients you need to get started. 1 large head of cauliflower, washed and chopped. 1/2 a red onion, chopped coarsely. 1 cup of water. 1 400-gram tub of Philadelphia cream cheese. Now, I prefer the light, but the regular is okay as well. 1/4 cup of KRAFT double cheddar cheese. Salt and pepper to taste. 1 clove of garlic. Fresh dill and fresh parsley to taste. 1/4 cup of KRAFT Miracle Whip, and 1/2 cup of ranch dressing, as well as you'll need your good old food processor for this recipe. So now I've got my pan nice and hot here, and I'm going to add my 1 cup of water to the pan. Now it is a little hot. We're going to add the cauliflower to the pot. Now, I always add the salt here because the salt actually draws out the moisture from the vegetable. So we'll put a good pinch of salt on top. And I like to use sea salt. We're going to do a pinch of pepper. And I'm just going to turn this down because it is a little hot here. You would like your heat to be at a good medium hot heat. Not too hot, but not too medium. The 1/2 a red onion. And I like to use a garlic press for the garlic. Now, there's nothing wrong with mincing it. You can definitely take it and chop it up and cut it really small. But this is actually just an easier way. You don't have to peel the garlic. You just put it right in the press and give it a squeeze. And you always got to cut the bottom off here because it likes to stick. Okay, and we're going to put the lid on here, and we're going to let that cook for about 15 minutes. You may have to stir it once or twice. Keep an eye on it, but it's good to go for about 15 minutes, and we'll come back to it and we'll finish the recipe. So now I'm going to transfer my cooked mixture into my food processor. And I did happen to grab a little extra water just because sometimes it will kind of stick in the food processor. Ooh, I'm dropping some. It'll stick in the food processor, and sometimes you need to give it a little moisture to get it going again. But we may not need it. Okay. Let's put that in there. And now for the best part, I'm going to add my cream cheese. And make sure your cream cheese is at room temperature, just because when you bring it out of the fridge, it's a little stiff, so it tends to melt a lot better into the hot vegetables in the food processor. Okay. And I'm going to add my KRAFT ranch dressing. And my KRAFT Miracle Whip. We're just going to add this all in here. And I'm going to add a good pinch, I would say, of parsley. I like parsley a lot, so I like to add a little bit more, but some people don't like parsley, so it's up to you. If you feel you want it, then put it in, but if you don't have to. Okay, I'm just going to snap that, and we're just going to run that. And so that was about what, 20-30 seconds I had it running, and I'm just looking at the consistency, and it's still a little bit lumpy for me, so I'm just going to let it run just for a couple more seconds. It smells so good. Perfect. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's just this nice, creamy consistency. Awesome. It's so good. Wait until you try it. Okay, so I'm going to put some of this in my serving dish here. And this is for the dip, for the veggies. And what I like to do is I just put it in the bowl, and then I like to take a little bit of dill and just sprinkle the dill on top, just for garnish. And I like to take some nice KRAFT double cheddar cheese and put that on top there. And doesn't that look so good? When you serve this at a party, people are going to be all over it, asking you what the recipe is. Let me tell you. Another really great way to serve this is if, say you're having a cocktail party and people don't want to get messy or have plates and all that kind of stuff, you can take vegetables, and what I did was I just took the seeds out of the cucumbers and just took the inside. I bought these little peppers, and you can just take the insides out and they become cute little bowls. And I just take the dip and put a little bit inside here, and put one in each. That one's a little messy. And you just go around and you serve it like that. It's fantastic. And you can just put a little bit of dill on top here for garnish, and a little bit of cheese. And that's it. This is my creamy Philadelphia cauliflower dip, and it is the best thing you will ever try. And this is the finished product. I would just like to thank Anna Olson and KRAFT Foods for giving me this amazing experience of submitting my recipe. So, bon appetit!